In this video, I'm going to show you how you can get your employees excited about augmenting themselves with AI instead of having them be scared about you replacing them with it. So this is not an easy task because a lot of people are scared of artificial intelligence stealing their jobs and taking their money. But there's a certain way that you can show your employees how exciting artificial intelligence is, and that will cause them to actually want to use it more and more and more, which will save you time, save you money, and it will make them happier because they won't have to deal with these repetitive tasks that neither they, nor you, nor your customers want them to be doing. Let's get into it. All right, so the first place to start your employees off at when you're trying to get them to understand and learn how to use AI technology in their work is actually just by teaching them prompt engineering. Prompt engineering is basically the art of talking to artificial intelligence. That's what it is. So it's how you engineer a prompt that you give to the AI. Now, prompt engineering is the base of all communication and use of artificial intelligence at the moment, at least the ones that are useful for everyday people. And I think the best way to do that, and the best way to teach them that, is by going into a platform like ChatGPT or Claude or Grok or another company and telling them to actually go in there and not to talk to the AI like an adult that understands what it's supposed to do, but instead to talk to the AI like a toddler that has all the information in the world, like a super genius toddler. That's how I like to think about it. Here's a normal prompt that you may give to the AI if you're not trained on prompt engineering, something like, so this is something that you would probably give an adult and say, hey, can you go write this article for me? We're going to put it in our newsletter. That's pretty normal, right? You may give them a little bit more context. Now, it's writing something pretty good, okay? But I'll tell you that it's not going to be great. And it's not going to be something that aligns exactly with what you're trying to do because you simply did not give it enough parameters and enough information. Instead, the art of prompt engineering is basically saying something like this. I said, please write an article about Nova Echo, which is an AI platform that makes sales calls and takes customer service calls over the phone to augment human sales and customer service performance. Please make this article 400 words, leave out any client information for legal reasons. Please include information about Nova Echo's client base, who they serve, and what kind of work Nova Echo is best at. So this is an example of very simple prompt engineering. So it's basically the same as giving very clear directions. What I would do is I would read through this article. Now, let's say something got messed up. Maybe it's too long and it was too serious. I'm going to say, make this shorter and use a more friendly tone. So now, the second part of prompt engineering that you need to teach your employees so they can be comfortable with using AI is the ability to go back and forth. So unlike a human, you don't have to feel guilty about telling them to fix things because it's an AI. And so you can just keep going back and forth until it gets every little detail perfect for you. That way you can do minimal editing. So this is a very simple use of AI, which is just writing articles, but it's also one that can save you a lot of time. And it's one that will get your employees used to using AI before you move up into more advanced and even more powerful forms of AI technology. Now, when you're doing this, you can go down over here if you're using ChatGPT and you can press add teammates, and it will actually allow you to just add emails of all your teammates and you can add them to your workspace. It does cost money for everybody, and we have no partnership with ChatGPT, but it's something that we use because we find it very useful, and I recommend it's something that you guys use as well. So now we're in Nova Echo CRM, and the reason we're here is because I want to explain how you can get your people more comfortable with using more advanced forms of AI technology, because once they are really good with the articles and they're great at prompt engineering with text, then it's time to move them into more powerful forms so that they can get used to it. So right here, we're in Nova Echo CRM. Now we can go down to settings. We can then go to my staff. So then we can press add employee on the top right, and you can put in all of each of your employees' infos. Now with Nova Echo CRM, you actually are not charged at all for adding more users. So you can add your whole team here. I don't care how big your team is. If it's 500 people, you can add every single person here. It'll be a little time consuming, but you can do it. And when they're in here, you will then be able to give them access to the Nova Echo dashboard, which is down here. And then inside the Nova Echo dashboard, they'll be able to log in and they'll be able to start messing around with conversational voice AI. And because they're not comfortable with text-based AI, conversational voice AI is going to be very exciting to them because now they can take all their prompt engineering skill sets from text-based AI, move it into voice AI, which I believe is by far the most powerful form of artificial intelligence right now. Once you get to this point, your sales and customer service reps and your other employees are not only going to be excited about using this AI, they're also not going to be scared about it taking their job, because they're going to understand that their job is not going away. Their job is changing. Their job is now to augment themselves by creating bots that can actually do the work that they no longer want to do. And then the work that they have to do because it's more complex and more important and stuff that AI is just not capable of yet, that, along with creating bots, is going to be their new job. And now this job is, 1, less time consuming, 2, is less stressful, 3, it gets rid of all the stuff they don't want to do, and 4, they get to play with the most advanced, amazing technology in the world. Like, this is a win-win-win-win-win. Everybody is going to be happy about you deciding to integrate voice AI and text-based AI and AI in general into your company if you can follow this process and train your employees correctly. We're going to log in right here, and I'm going to show you guys how you can do that. So now I'm at the bottom of the agent creation site inside of Nova Echo AI's dashboard. And in this prompt section, what you're going to be able to do is prompt it. So this is the same thing you did and practice, and your employees practice inside of ChatGPT or another platform. So now, instead of instructing the AI on writing an article or giving you text back, you can now instruct it on how to conversate with your clients and prospects, which is kind of the next level. So you could put something like, so again, this AI, this toddler, can do anything conversation related. It can talk to people whatever way you want. Your job is to set parameters using English, which is amazing because until now, you had to use code in order to set parameters, but now you can use English. So your job is to use English to set parameters so that AI can understand what it is supposed to be doing and what it is not supposed to be doing, because it is the most stupid and intelligent thing that you'll ever come across. It's very interesting. You can play around this a lot. These kinds of do this, don't do this can span an entire page. It turns every single employee that you have that speaks English, or another language actually, any language, into a developer. So now your entire company is developers because everybody can set parameters for technology. That's so powerful. And that's why prompt engineering is so important. It is the new form of development. And every single employee in your company, once they understand prompt engineering, will start to love AI. They'll start to embrace it, and they'll start to use it to not only help themselves do their job better, but to help your company grow faster. So once again, what I'm going to tell you is, first, get everybody into ChatGPT. Teach them prompt engineering basically with articles. Second, get them into Nova Echo CRM or another more advanced AI technology, and then give them access to something like Nova Echo AI that can actually conversate with their clients and prospects. And then show them, your sales and customer service people, show them that they're developers now, which is so exciting because even people that are maybe not the smartest or not the most technical are now developers. They can then build agents that will replace their tasks that they no longer want to do and the tasks that can be replaced by AI. And then you can instruct them to focus more of their time and effort on the more complex tasks. This is going to make sure that not only do you save time and money, but you also are able to do a better job on the more complex tasks. So it's exponential growth all around, and it's great for everybody all around. It's a triple win. If you don't have Nova Echo CRM, you don't have Nova Echo AI, there's going to be a link in the description to book a call with the Nova Echo team so you can learn more about how to use Nova Echo and how to get it. And as for ChatGPT, you can just look that up. It's not expensive at all, so you can go ahead and get a subscription for your team. I highly recommend it. And I hope this taught you a lot. I hope you learned how you can talk to your employees and how you should begin to introduce AI to them. If this did help and you want more tutorials about how to use this kind of technology in your business, make sure to subscribe. And as always, I hope you have an absolutely amazing day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.